Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. We do have some news coming up, and we're going to be checking out some of the quality of life changes on the test server as well. So we will have an April Fool's event in Raid, but it's pretty simple. It's going to be very, very simple. Ancient Shard extra legendary event. So if you get a legendary, you get a second one for free. It's obviously a decent event. These are always good. The Ancient Shard one is particularly good because it has one of the best mercy systems in the game. Because, I mean, once you get close to this 200 summons without a legendary, if you're unlucky enough to go that far, well, it's quite easy to save up enough ancients to actually trigger it, and then you can guarantee effectively getting two. I think it's generally more worthwhile than the progressive chance events for ancients, just getting as many legendaries as possible, really. Perhaps that's a bit up for debate, but I think it's a pretty decent event. Now, that being said, this is also just happening in the middle of nowhere while we're waiting for new stuff to drop. And that is something that is very much not on the test server. We do not have hard mode faction wars on the test server. We do not have the next fusion. We do not have the new login champion. We don't have anything new like that on the test server. Now, we don't have the new updates to Siege either. I feel like this is just stuck. I feel like I looked at this like 2 hours ago and it was like 45 minutes to go, and now it's still 45 minutes. And when I just can't get Siege to work on the tester. It just never is there. But anyway, none of the new Siege stuff is there. So it's sort of a question right now of when will the what's next in Raid stuff, like the hard mode faction wars, etc., actually arrive. I'm hoping it might be out like next week. Is that being too hopeful? I think the Siege stuff is going to be a bit further on. That might be a month or two. But I'm thinking hard mode faction wars should be pretty soon. I wouldn't be shocked if it was next week. But then again, maybe it'll be longer. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, I certainly think, seeing how stressed people have been about like the Fabian event and whatnot, and just how stressed people get in general, I think generally it seems to me that probably you're not skipping enough events. I think that's pretty likely. I think that this extra legendary event, while it is very solid, is also an easy one to skip, though ancients are not particularly good for usually most events anyway. But still, it's an easy enough one to skip, like absolute worst case scenario, you just pull some extra ancients into 2x ancients. It's really not that bad. So yeah, this event is good, but zero pressure to do it. And in fact, it could, it might even be a good idea to practice skipping some events, perhaps, for people. Skip some soul events, skip some shard events, build up a stockpile. You'd be amazed. Obviously, you have to, play the game for a long time to build up stuff. But you'd be amazed probably how much more enjoyable the game is when you actually stockpile resources and you don't have to get stressed about stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of very stressed people in the comment section about stuff. Yeah, I think people are not comfortable enough with skipping events. That's my thoughts. I don't know. We'll see. We also, though, let's take a look at some quality of life stuff on the test server. We've got a bunch of stuff. So Siege victory conditions have changed a bit. If both clans have captured the enemy stronghold of equal victory medals, the clan with a greater number of undefeated defense teams will be victorious. There you go. Now, we do have some updates to the Forge, which is cool. So I think if I sell here, I can actually upgrade from here or sell. That's cool. So that's definitely new. If I do a 10 craft, let's see what this looks like. I can collect. I can also, okay, great. I can also upgrade stuff from here. I can also sell stuff from here. Still certainly a bit clunky, but there you go. But this is the coolest new thing, which actually they didn't mention. So I don't know if this is supposed to be here or if this is like a sneaky cheek preview. If I come over here, I can quick craft. Quick craft if you don't have space in your storage. Great, that's cool. I can say, no, if my storage is full, let's not do it. Edit charms. I mean, sure. Okay, I don't have any. Well, let's just not use any charms then, but that's cool. We can use the charms. And I only want to keep 6-star legendary mythical. Simple enough. And you know what? Just get rid of the flat stats from the... sorry, these are substats. Well, I don't care about those. Get rid of the flats here as well. I'll take any of these. Gloves will be fine. For the chest plate, again, I don't want any of that. I'll keep the rest, though. And again, I don't care about the flat stats. I want to have some good substats, which we'll naturally get. And again, for the boots, I don't want defense percent. I don't even want HP percent. Just attack percent or speed boots, honestly, will be fine. And yeah, great. There we go. Cool. confirm. I have no idea what this is going to do. Let's do 20 crafts. Craft. Oh, it just does it. Ooh. 500 crafts. You don't have space. Okay. About 100. Doing it. Wow, we got one art. I guess I don't have any charms in there. One artifact. Attack percent with speed and accuracy. It's pretty good. Can we do 200 at once? No. 150 at once? No. Another 100. Yeah, I can do 100 at once. Again, we got one useful artifact. It's not even that good. It's not even particularly good. Yeah, so this is going to... That's actually a great change. You will be able to rip through and just... Yeah, it just saves you the stress, right? Because again, I don't give a damn about blue rarity perception gear. You can obviously, toggle this to be what you want. This is going to make it a lot easier to craft and forge stuff. That's a huge quality of life improvement to the forge. That's actually genuinely a massive win. So I'm loving that. What else do we have? Market refresh button and the refresh timer of swap position. So in the market, they flipped these. I think that's a good idea. It's quite easy to click this by accident when you're trying to click the X. That's good. So it's now, yeah, you won't be spending it's only 5 gems, but still you won't be wasting that. That's good. Several Chimera-themed clan quests will be made simpler. Ooh, take a look at that. Clan quests. Let's go to Elite. Some of these were ridiculous before. Let's see. Do we have any Chimera? Complete 5 Chimera challenges on Nightmare plus Battle Difficulty. So this is Nightmare or higher. Wow, that's so much easier. It used to be like complete 9 Ram form challenges. They spelt Nightmare wrong, though. Nightmare. There you go. Feedback. If anyone from Plarium is watching, feedback. Got a spelling error. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch the video. This is your test to see, do you watch my videos? I'll tell you stuff after this. But this is the test. If you fail this test, I'll never tell you anything ever again. Okay. Well, there's no other Chimera. Let's see. Any expert Chimeras? Sorry if I missed one. Hopefully I didn't. Chimera. Complete 4 Chimera Ram challenges in hard. That's still quite a bit. That's only expert, though. That's tricky, but probably doable. Probably. The Ram is quite hard, though. Seems like they've either just this happens to not have many Chimera, or they've just made them less common. I know for my clan, and our clan is like a top 10 clan in the game, there's often several Chimera elite quests left over at the end of the week. You just can't do them, so people don't do them. Survive 35 turns against Chimera on easy. Okay, that seems actually fairly reasonable, honestly, for a basic quest. Cool. 35 turns against him on normal. More difficult. But yeah, those seem more appropriate for where we're at. So there we go. They've made the Chimera clan quests actually doable. Hooray! That's a good change. Should have been there from the start, obviously, but hey, it's a good change. It's actually happened. That's good. Chimera Clash multipliers will be displayed no matter how many keys you use. We're making this minor change to avoid confusion. Ensure players don't assume multipliers are no longer active after one Chimera battle. Okay. Huh? But I think you can only benefit... Am I wrong? I think you can only benefit from them once. Obviously, you want to do your 2 highest difficulty. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I assume you can only... whatever, or you get your clash bonus only once, I suppose. There is no Chimera clash on the test server, so I can't see. It just doesn't exist. Same thing with Hydra. Oh, Hydra clash does exist, but don't qualify for it. New avatar frames. Okay, well, nothing too exciting there. I don't think those even show up. I mean, I'll put them up. These are the avatar frame. I don't know if any of these are new. I don't recognize. I don't pay too much attention to avatar frames anyway. You can let me know if any of those are actually new or not. But there you go. Some of the quality of life stuff. So again, that's where we're at. I think it's also, what's the thing? Silence is the loudest noise. I don't know. Is that a phrase? I'm sure there's a more elegant way to phrase it than that. But definitely what's missing here is speaking louder than what is here. There is nothing new major that's coming. It's very small quality of life stuff. Oh, I also need to show you the relics. Yeah, relic index. We can see over here, there's now a lore button. The Volcardiac heart, ripped, still beating from the fiery chest of Tecton the Seerblood. On command, a wall of licking flames radiates from this granite hard demonic heart, burning arrows and melting blades. Cool. So there's a little bit of lore for every single relic in the game. I think that's actually really fun. That's a great little change. Again, it's not too impactful, but it's nice. And let me see. If I slap a relic on Ashnar, I don't know, let's give Sifi this one. Fancy one. If I edit this gemstone, take that out. So, oh, it takes you straight. That's great. That's good. It takes you straight to the, yeah, it takes you straight here. So yeah, if I click on the circle, it brings me straight to my circle gems. Wonderful. If I take that out, so circle gems, cool. What about these? Yeah, okay, that's really good. So it just brings you straight over. I love that, actually. That's actually really nice. And what would she have? Great. And yeah, bam. That's really nice, actually. That's a good quality of life little change to the gems and making those easier. Good. Good stuff. Small quality of life. I would probably recommend for most people just skipping this April Fool's event. I mean, it's not bad, but again, I think you're better off stockpiling for event. I think especially with Heroes Paths and Decks of Fate these days, you're generally better off stockpiling to get more guaranteed rewards because they tend to be pretty strong and helpful. So that'd be my my advice for that. There we go. We'll see. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of all this stuff, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.